On YouTube. It is Friday, and you know what that means. I am all hyped up on coffee. I have got my Zoom group here with me, and I am going to go live to you at the same time so that we can have some fun today. And I got something really cool to show you today. I want to show you how to optimize your LinkedIn profile using Canva here in 2025. I picked this up because I wanted to take a sip, so I'm going to do that right now. Be right back with you. Mm-hmm. We are live. And if you are watching this live, you are watching a simulcast of a mastermind call that I have every Friday at noon with the people who are in my mastermind. It's an open Q&A so that we can hang out and get some stuff done. And we just got some stuff done for the first half an hour of this. And now I go live to YouTube to bring some stuff to you that will help you. And by the way, before I forget, I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you want to explore what it's like to be in this incredible mastermind, which, by the way, costs less than a cup of coffee, then all you got to do is go to prouty.me. That is my last name.me, by the way. And I'll give you all the details. I'm not going to try to sell it to you though. You have to sell it to yourself. I'm not going to sell it to you. So you can come on that call relaxed. I'm not going to do any high pressure sales or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you about it and say, do you want to join? And if you say no, I'm going to say, cool. And if you say yes, I'm going to say, well, are you sure you want to join? Are you sure? I'm going to get yelled at. Okay, so here's what I want to do today. I want to show you how to use Canva to optimize your LinkedIn profile here in 2025. Because in 2025, it's all about on LinkedIn, it's all about standing out. And it is also super, super important that you do the things that show the people who are problem aware and solution seeking that you are the sole source for the solutions that they seek. And we can do that by optimizing our profile so that when somebody explores you and looks at who you are and they go to visit your profile, they are educated instantly that you are somebody that can solve their problem. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to go into Canva. And what we're going to do is we're going to optimize our LinkedIn banner. Your LinkedIn banner is the large graphic that appears at the top of your LinkedIn page. You can think of your LinkedIn banner as an ad for you and for your business. The biggest mistake that people make is that either they don't put a banner up and they just let LinkedIn put the default banner there, which is just a bunch of squares and circles, or they use a cityscape or a countryside or maybe a picture of the beach. They think that inspires people. It doesn't. And that doesn't do anything to promote you. So we've got to move to a place where you're using that space as an ad for the transformation that you offer people, especially if you're a service-based entrepreneur or you're a service-based business owner. We want to be able to use that space to advertise what we do to the people who are visiting our profiles. Part of a good ad is a call to action and getting a response from people. So we're going to design one of these in Canva today. I'm going to show you a very easy way to do it, and then I'll show you how to do it from scratch as well, so that you can do this today, get it up on your LinkedIn banner, and you never know. Maybe you'll get a lead from it today. Maybe you'll make a buck or two. So I'm going to share my screen right now. And by the way, if you have questions, you can feel free to ask those questions in the chat of the YouTube, right? That's in the little chat window that's over there. If you're watching this live, thanks for being here with me live on YouTube. If you're watching this in the replay, thanks for checking out the replay. Leave me a comment. Let me know you were here. If you don't know if it's live or the replay, there's nothing I can do to help you with that. It's 12:30 New York time. If it's not 12:30 New York time where it is, you're probably watching the replay, but you never know. I've been known to jump between quantum universes, and maybe I found a way to be live when I'm not live. But you never know, right, Bev? You never know. Let me share my screen with you and we'll get to work on this. Let me see. I've got to find my Canva screen, and I know where it is. It's hiding behind my YouTube screen. So let me just do that and this, and now I can share it with you. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go into Canva. Now, Canva has a free version that you are certainly welcome to use. You can do this with the free version of Canva. I am using a paid version of Canva because I get so much benefit from Canva. I want to be in fair exchange with Canva. So it's a couple of bucks a month, and there's so much cool stuff you can do with it. multiple monitors, Darcy, multiple monitors will not fix my problem, sir. It will not. It will complicate my life. How dare you even recommend multiple monitors? Go do the research. You multiple monitor people, go do the research and find out if multiple monitors, and then bring it to me. Bring me that research. You can find research that says it will make me more productive. I'll get another monitor. I think multiple monitors make you less productive. Darcy, how dare you, sir? And then if you want to be like Eileen Ryan, I'll shout out Eileen Ryan right now. I'm going to go to LinkedIn and I'm going to show you I'm going to show you the sophistication that Eileen has. There's Bev. She's here with us on the Zoom today. Thanks for being here. Check out what Eileen's up to. I won't have to scroll far to find Eileen. I guarantee you that, or I could just search for her. She usually what is that? Look at that. That belongs on LinkedIn. Oh, I'm really glad you got married. Help me with my business. Uh-oh. Oh, God, that hurt. Sorry. I hope they're okay. Anyway, check out what Eileen Ryan's got going on. Look at her banner. You ready for this? You will be amazed. Watch this. Eileen has got the super special slideshow banner that goes through multiple of these. So you could take what you do today and amplify it by like 5. When you're a special person on LinkedIn, they offer you this. I'm not special enough yet, so I haven't been offered this yet. But Eileen is the first that I know that has been offered this. So you could slide through stuff. Yeah, so that would be kind of cool to do. But what we're going to focus on today, we're going to simplify it and bring it down to one. I'll show you mine. I tried something. I tried something creative with mine, and I just put everything over on the right side just so that it would stand out. I don't know if it worked or not. I mean, I get conversions from my call to action, but I think I'm ready for something different. So I'm over here in Canva, and so now we're going to slow the pace down a little bit so that you can follow along step by step. I do like it too. Thank you. Somebody on the Zoom said that they like how clean it is. That really is, if you look, that's me. That's what my life is like. It's like I just want a lot of space and I just want to say simple things. So if you look at my current one, it really does the 3 things that we do inside the mastermind, which is, get more impact for your clients, increase the amount of money that you make and keep, and have fun. And we really do have fun inside the mastermind. And so I have my offer here is get 3 clients session, where we get on a call and I give you a strategy to get 3 clients. And now you can't click on that actual button because it's just in a graphic. So then down here, you can see I've got the link right here. So like it all kind of works together. But I'm going to create something new because I have a new offer coming up. I have an ebook offer. So I'm going to create a banner with an ebook. So I want to show you how to create a banner in Canva from a template, and then I'll show you how to create one from scratch. So you go here to Canva, and at the very top, you just search what you want to do, or you could do create a design. What would you like to create? Well, I would like to create a LinkedIn banner like that. And right here, banner landscape. See, that's not really what I want. LinkedIn background photo, I guess is what they're calling it. So I'm going to click here. You see that right here? This is the one you want to click. LinkedIn background photo. And what Canva is going to do is it's going to show me a whole bunch of templates that I could use right here to create this thing. So I'm going to show you my very scientific method for picking one of these. So pay attention to this because we're going to do science right now. I scroll until something catches my eye, and then that's the one that I use. There's my that is my super scientific method for doing this. See, that one caught my eye right there. So that is my super scientific method. Now, I don't look like this woman, nor do I have a picture of myself doing that, but there is something about this one that I like. So that caught my eye. We'll probably go back to that one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go back to that one. It caught my eye. I liked it. So I'm going to scroll back up. We'll find her. I could just use her in it. That wouldn't be too confusing. So here's what just happened. we're using a LinkedIn template. It's got some text here. It's got this picture here, which, I can do whatever I want with. I could put a picture of myself there. It's got some text here. Yeah. And it's got some icons here. Now I can modify all of these things to create my own. So now the first thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of her. So I'm just going to click on her and delete. I don't really need that. I am going to be promoting an ebook that will be available on my website. Now I happen to save a picture of that ebook on my desktop. So you won't be able to see me do this, but I'm going to open up my file manager and I am going to find that ebook. Let me see if I can find it. Might be this right here. It is. So this is not available yet, although if you message me if you want this before it's available, just send me a message and I'll show you how to get access to this. So I'm going to put this right here. Then the book is called How to Optimize Your LinkedIn Profile for Normal People. And it is extremely comprehensive. And I'm just going to move it right over here. All right, so that's just a cover of the ebook. And then I'm going to create a link to be able to get this ebook. So let me first put in the copy that I want to put here. So I'm going to change this and I'm just going to delete these icons as well. Don't need these. If you stick around, I'm going to show you a neat trick to changing the color of the background as well. I'll show you a couple of different ways to change this background color because right now it doesn't really match what I've got going on here. So now I want to put some text in here. So I already have some text written and it's on my website. Let me see if I can find it. You will not be able to see this. I just dragged the image from my desktop onto the screen. Somebody asks. Yeah, I just literally grabbed the image was on my desktop. The file was on my desktop and I just dragged it right over. Okay, so the phrase I want to use is from invisible to in demand. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to put that right here. And now look, there's something weird going on in the background there. So I've got to figure out what that is. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to move it down. Okay, it looks like they had another word back there for some reason. I don't need that. And now I'm going to bring this back up to right about here. The font that I use on my website is Poppins. So I'm going to choose that font here as well so that we have that consistency. And so that's loading. So that just changed it to Poppins. So now I can close this. And so now I want to do some things that make this look good. I kind of like the way the text is organized here. So I'm going to leave the text alone like that. I'm going to grow it though, because I really want it to stand out. From invisible to in demand, and I like the in demand on its own line. I know Eileen likes that as well. My line spacing seems a little bit much. So I'm just going to what I did is I went up here to the line spacing and I'm just going to bring that a little bit closer like that. A bit less breathing room. Good. And then my subtitle for this book is Escala tu negocio a factura. It's not actually, but I do have a subtitle that I will get for you. I just copied it because I have it somewhere else. And so now I'm going to put that right here. So now this closely marries to what's going to be on my website. LinkedIn optimization that actually drives revenue, not just likes. I'm going to change that because I think it's too complex. I want to say it more simply. That actually, and I want to be consistent here, LinkedIn optimization that actually gets money, not just likes. All right, so I'm getting close. I don't want to have an email address here. Now, the reason that I'm heavily weighting everything over to the right is because your face covers up the left side of your banner. Okay, so we don't want to put anything behind our face. So that's why everything is over to the right. And so now I want a call to action. Remember, we talked about that at the beginning of this, that this banner is your opportunity to promote yourself. So there should be a call to action. My current one has a call to action of the free Get 3 Clients session, link below, and that link is right here. And so people go to that. Like every day, people go to that and book this session with me. Now, it's also consistent when you go to my website. It's like one of the things that you see right up here. And then you also see it here. So that there's that level of consistency that everywhere someone goes, they're seeing this offer. The more times you make an offer, the more likely is somebody's going to take you up on it. Let's go back to Eileen's page. Eileen, you okay if I show you off? Go back to Eileen's page here. She's got her website right here. And on every single one of these, she has an offer. Schedule a consultation. You cannot. If you click on the banner, all it does is it opens up the image. So you can't make the banner click through to your website. So you have to trust that people are going to be smart enough to follow your call to action. So Eileen's call to action in this example is timelypayment101.com to go to her website. So she's trusting that people are smart enough to do that. It's what we call inside the mastermind. This is like a hurdle. If people just don't have the brain power to know to type in a web address, then they don't cross the hurdle. You're probably saving yourself a whole bunch of hassle anyways, right? If they're smart enough, then they'll probably be a good client. I was trying to say that. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so from invisible to in demand, LinkedIn optimization that actually gets money, not just likes. I don't really need anything up here, but I am going to put a link up here. I am going to put a link up here because I want to use that space. I don't want to put my email address up there because I don't really ever check email. So emailing me is not a good use of anyone's time. But what I will put up here is I'm probably gonna make a URL for this, ebook.prouty.me. Okay, that URL won't bring you anywhere right now, but I'm going to make that URL. Now, if you're watching this in the future, if it's May 2025 or beyond, that link works. But for the last week in April, which is I'm recording this the last week in April, I haven't made that link. I haven't made that yet. So now what I want to do is copy paste that. So I just did Command V, Command C, Command V for copy and paste. You could probably click on it and do that. And I'm just going to say, get it here, HTTPS. I want them to know it's a link. And I made that a separate text element, even though it's the same size, because I'm going to show you something kind of sophisticated right now. I am going to show you how to change the colors in this using a really cool and kind of hidden Canva technique. Pay attention. I'm going to go to color.adobe.com. Okay, so that's the URL I went to, color.adobe.com. I'm going to go to Explore, and I am going to type in cool blue colors. Couldn't be more boring than that. And I'm going to look at these and see if I can see anything I like. I don't. Straight away, kind of like that, but not really. Kind of like that. I kind of dig that one. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, that's as close as you get to the wall behind me, isn't it? That's really as close. If you look at those colors, that's as close as you get to the lights on the wall back here. So this is the one I'm going to use. Watch carefully. What we want to do is we want to grab this. So I'm going to use the clipping tool on my Mac. You Windows people got to figure out your clipping tool. I'm going to do Command Shift number 4, and that's going to allow me to cut this out like this and save it to my desktop as a image. All right, so it has just saved that to my desktop. Now watch this. I'm going to go back to Canva, and all I'm going to do is drag this from my desktop to on top. Okay, so that's what I just cut out from color.adobe.me, and I just dragged it from my desktop on top of this. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to go apply colors to page. Oh my God, it is like magic. You see that? Right click, apply colors to page. Every time I do it, it mixes it up just a little bit. And I'm just going to keep doing it until I really like it. And then oh, wow, look at that. Uh, I don't like that one. I'm just going to keep doing it. I kind of like that. Kind of okay. This is the thing that you could lose a ton of time doing this because it's so fun to do. That one looks better. I like the dark. I don't like these colors though. So what I will go through and change these. However, that is a neat little trick for you, right? That is a neat little trick for you in Canva. And I kind of like that. I like that light. So then another thing that you could do, so I'm going to delete that. Another thing that you could do is you could go here to elements and you could search for like blue, green gradient, like that. And then you could look at graphics. I like to look at photos for this. And then I like this one a lot. I think this one will work pretty good. Oh, I really like that one too. Like that. I think I'm good. I don't really, oh, see, look at that. That kind of looks like my background too. So I'm going to click that, right click, and make it into the background, replace the background. Oh, see how nice that looks? And that really, I don't know how Canva figured out the background of my wall here, but Canva figured that out. So all I did was I clicked on that, it placed it inside of the graphic, then I right clicked on it and did replace background. Okay, and it just made that the background. So I really do like that. So now we are done here. I don't know if I can collapse this. Yeah, I think I clicked this to do that. So now I just want to do some light editing on this. Like this, we see that we can no longer see this. So I'm just going to take that, change the color to white, and bold doesn't look as good. Pretty subtle. That's pretty subtle. I'm fine with that because I also have it down here. I want this to really stand out. So I'm going to make that white as well. I really do want that to stand out. I dig that. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it another color. Let's see. What I might do, watch this. I'm going to make it white, but I'm going to change the opacity. Drag the opacity down just a little bit so that it doesn't look, I'll go to about 75%. That looks pretty good to my eye. And then I'll take that, which is the link to get the ebook. And let's grow that. I don't like that decimal. Let's just do that. And then I'll stretch this out. Nope. Command Z undoes the mistake I made. Command Z, I made the mistake again. Let's see, click. And I want this to stretch it like that. Good. I think my spacing, would IKEA approve of my spacing? Maybe. What I might do is select all of, I don't want to do that, friends. Oh, you know what's going on here is I have a carriage return here that I can get rid of there. If I carriage return, because we're using typewriters. I just want to get this centered a little bit so I can get rid of that too. So now if I select all of these and then I start to move them, I'll get a little snap where it's centered right there. Snap right there. See that line going across the horizontal middle? That is a snap to where it is centered. Okay, so now we got that done. And how's this book look? Should I have the text violate the book? Maybe. Should I put the book over here? Nah, put the book right here. Centered. I like it when the text violates the book. That's called violating when one goes over the other. But then I'm going to have to work on the font, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to pop it right here. And now I have got a LinkedIn, I've got a really cool LinkedIn banner that advertises a lead magnet of mine, which is this ebook that I wrote. It's very long, very comprehensive. You will get more out of this than you'll get out of just about any training on LinkedIn, including my own, but it's based on my own. And this link is not available yet. I don't like this HTTPS. I think people are smart enough that they don't need that. So I'm going to simplify, strip away what's unnecessary, get it here. They know here, so get it now. Calls to action with the word get and now get better response. So that's going to be better. From invisible to in demand. LinkedIn optimization that actually gets money, not just likes. Get it now, ebook.prouty.me. Again, last week in April, when you're seeing this, message me and I'll get it to you because it's just not available yet, but it will be. So I'm not going to put this up on my LinkedIn, but we'll finish off today by me showing you how to do that. And I had that up there because I think it looks kind of neat. All right, so we're done. That was pretty easy to do. And so now we just go here to share and download right here. And I'm going to leave it the size that it suggests because I'm going to leave this as it suggests. I'm leaving everything alone. I'm just being super agreeable. Download. And so now it's downloading it. I say thanks to Candy Risco, although I used practically nothing. I actually used nothing except for her layout. So thank you, Candy. She seems like a super nice person. I don't know her at all, but she seems super nice. I'm going to allow that download to happen. And now if I wanted to do this, that's my website. That's Eileen. You should go check her out. I know her. She is super nice. I would go here and I would click on this little pencil and I don't want to do this because I don't want to put this up yet, but you would go change photo and upload it and you're done. Then what I recommend doing is changing your call to action here to be the same exact, to be the link, right? So you change that. You go here to the pencil, you find that link right here, and you change it. So I would change this to ebook.prouty.me because that's where it's going to go to get to the landing page to acquire that book. And then I would say, get the free ebook right here. You've got 30 characters to say what you want to say. So I would change that so that we have synchronization between your banner and your big call to action here. All right, so a quick review from the very top, your LinkedIn banner is your ad. It's like an ad for what you do for people who visit your site or their LinkedIn profile. If you're lucky, like Eileen, you can put 5 of them in there, like she has. Eileen, you are getting so much airtime today. You could put 5 of them in here that rotate around. So now you got to do what I just showed you 5 times. So we go to LinkedIn, or we go to Canva, and in Canva, we go File, create a new design, and then we search for LinkedIn. What was it? Cover photo? And I'm just going to search for it. It's not letting me search for it. Why did it show earlier? I'll do LinkedIn banner. Still not showing me what I needed. So I'll just go here to design. Oh, why? Do you like this? How my like apparently I've switched my language to Spanish here on this. Not on purpose. Create a new design. I did LinkedIn banner here. You just choose, it's LinkedIn background photo. That's what you got to search for. And I clicked here. That created a brand new one. I chose a style that I like from over here, customized it. Believe it or not, this is the one that I customized. This is what we started with. Okay, that's what we started with. And if I go back home in the last minute that we have together, that's what we started with. This is what we ended up with. And then I showed you the trick for applying a color palette or just finding a gradient and using it in the background. I think this is pretty sharp, and I look forward to getting this thing on LinkedIn, but I got to make that thing available. It's just the ebook is done. So you can send me a message if you want access to it. The ebook is done. However, the landing page and all of that isn't done yet, but that will get done very soon. YouTube, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm going to stop the share and go and say goodbye to the people who are here on the mastermind. All you have to do, if you want to hang out with some of the coolest people who are going through the same exact things you're going through in your business, and they're here to help you along so that you don't have to sit at home alone talking into your coffee cup, trying to get answers for how to grow your business. If that's what you're doing, is that what you're doing? Are you sitting there talking into your coffee cup going, I don't know, should I post on LinkedIn today? What should I even post? Oh, I know, I'll write about myself. Well, that ain't going to work. Why don't you just go to Prouty.me and talk to me about coming into the mastermind? It costs less than this, costs less than that coffee. So Prouty.me, I'll put it in, I'm almost, I swear to you, YouTube, I'm going to let you go in just a second. https://Prouty.me. That link does work. And then I can tell you what it's like. And then you'll say, I want it or not. And I'm cool either way. I only want to help people I can help. If I can't help you, I'm not going to help you. Right? That's just how it goes. All right. YouTube, thanks for hanging out with me here.